If you're a regular gym goer and have indulged yourself a bit too much over the festivities, you might be looking for the quickest strategies to burn off the extra layers you've gained around your waist. A common question my new clients ask me at the start of each year is what are the best workouts to lose weight and burn fat? And, very likely, that's something you're wondering as well since you're reading this article. The reality is that there is no one-size-fits-all answer to this question, but there are ways to maximize the calories and fat you consume while exercising. In this article, I'm going to explore which type of exercise consumes the most calories and why that may not matter when it comes to fat loss. I will also give you a framework of 10 activities you can do each day that will help you maximize the amount of fat you burn, yes, even belly fat. What exercise burns the most fat? Before getting to the meat, let me break a myth: no exercise will burn more belly fat. That's a sad truth, I know. Different types of exercise have a different metabolic impact on the body. This means that some types of exercises consume more calories while you're doing them, and other types consume less. If you're looking for pure calorie consumption, the science is clear: some activities burn more than others. Exercises like weight training don't burn as much as cardio, but they have an afterburn effect. A common trick to add the afterburn effect to the most calorie-consuming cardio activities is to implement the HIIT strategy. HIIT is mean high-intensity interval training. I'll explain how to do that for each of the activities I'm going to suggest. Unfortunately, if you're looking for net fat loss, you might have to take into consideration several variables in addition to what exercise you're performing, such as sleep, rest, nutrition, and stress management. For now, I'm going to explore the most and least calorie-consuming type of exercise, and I'll tell you how to make them even more calorie-consuming. 1. Jumping rope. As it turns out, this little rope is actually a big-time fat burner. Try using a weighted jump rope to engage your arms and shoulders even more. 2. Running up hills, stair sprints. You want to sprint at max effort on stairs or hill at a pace that you can only maintain for about 20 seconds, and follow that with the recovery run at half of the intensity of the sprint and double the time. The harder you push yourself during those sprints, the greater the burn. This is a type of HIIT, a renowned type of cardio training that consumes more calories per minute than steady-state cardio. 3. Kickboxing. Whether you're kicking it on your own or in class, make sure you keep the rest periods between rounds of jabs and kicks super short. Aim for 30 seconds of rest for every 90 seconds of sparring. Once again, follow the HIIT principle. 4. Cycling intervals. Riding at a sustained high intensity will give you a greater burn as compared to a steady-state ride at a low intensity, but adding high-intensity intervals throughout that training time will increase the afterburn even more. 5. Running. After running at a steady pace, you'll continue to burn extra calories over the rest of the day. To watch more during and after your workout, add short bursts of sprints into your run. I recommend keeping a 2-to-1 work-to-rest ratio to get the most afterburn. For example, if you run for 60 seconds, walk 30 seconds. 6. Kettlebell circuit. A HIIT circuit using kettlebells can keep the afterburn going for 36 hours after you leave the gym. To get the best results, make sure you're doing a fluid circuit and not stopping to rest between each move. I recommend switching between upper and lower body movements so you can keep exercising for a longer period of time. Try doing a set of kettlebell swings, kettlebell squats, and kettlebell push presses. Then, rest for 15 to 20 seconds after completing the 3 moves. 7. Stationary bike. To get the most afterburn, start with 10 seconds of intense pedaling, 100 RPMs or more, and 50 seconds of rest. Then, move to 15 seconds of sprints and 45 seconds of rest, and do 20 seconds of sprints 40 seconds of rest after that. Don't forget to turn up the resistance as you progress. 8. Rowing machine. To get maximum calorie burn, rowing fast, 1-minute intervals, 150 watts, and take 30 to 60 second active rest periods by alternating between squats, push-ups, and planks. 9. Stairs. Whether you're working the Stairmaster or running steps around town like Rocky, stair climbing provides a good mix of aerobic and anaerobic exercise. To up the ante, hold a dumbbell in each hand to get your upper body fired up. 2. 10. Strength training. You'll increase your afterburn by working your muscles to exhaustion each set instead of stopping at an arbitrary rep range like 10 or 12. And focus on compound movements that employ more muscle groups over more joints like deadlifts and overhead presses. Surprise surprise, weight training ranks at the bottom of the chart, and you might be wondering whether cardio is better than weight training for weight loss. Let me answer that. Is cardio better than weight training for weight loss? And the answer is yes. If you want to see that number on the scale drop, cardio will do a better job than weight training. For example, a study from the University of Copenhagen looked at the effect of cycling to work versus hitting the gym for weight loss among overweight people. They divided the participants into two groups. Group 1 was asked to cycle a 14K commute to work twice a day, when Group 2 was asked to exercise 5 days per week at the gym from 35 to 55 minutes per session. Surprisingly, the group that cycled was the one experiencing the highest amount of weight loss. Does this mean that doing cardio 5 times each week will burn the most fat? Not necessarily. The main issue with only focusing on cardio when trying to lose weight is that combining long sessions with a daily caloric deficit, eating fewer calories than what we consume each day, inevitably leads to muscle loss. Having more muscle tissue has been linked to a multitude of benefits like increased thyroid function, that also boosts metabolism, improved blood sugar levels, that, in turn, help with fat loss, reduced stress levels, that contribute not just to health but also to fat loss, and improved energy, that makes you more likely not to skip training sessions or to snack on comfort food. The big question in your mind at this point might be, how do I maximize the calories I burn without losing muscle? The solution: combining weight training with HIIT cardio. A new study by researchers at Wake Forest University suggests combining weight training with a low-calorie diet preserves much-needed lean muscle mass that can be lost through aerobic workouts. This evidence leads us to consider a mixed approach to exercise that incorporates weights, HIIT, and regular cardio as the best approach to a healthy and quick fat loss. How much should I exercise to lose weight? The answer to this question is extremely personal, and it needs to take into considerations your current level of exercise, your schedule, your ability to rest and recover, dictated by sleep and stress, your diet. That being said, a good idea to kickstart your fat loss journey would be to pick one of the top 3 calorie-burning activities I've listed above and combine it with a few weight training sessions each week. If you're a beginner, start with 1 hour each week and build up according to how you feel. If you're a seasoned athlete, you can probably handle anywhere from 5 to 12 hours of mixed cardio and weights each week. Once again, there is no one-size-fits-all approach. Experiment and find out what works best for you.